Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is for the 1st through the 8th of September. Yes, we are in September. So the next planet that is going retrograde is Uranus, right? So Uranus is going retrograde in Gemini. So you may be thinking about friends from the past. You may be thinking about short-term trips that you've made with people. Neighbors who live close to you, people that you may have taken, communicated with, that live close to you or close by or nearby you, next door neighbors, family members that live close by, that kind of thing. That may be coming up right now just because Uranus is going retrograde on the 6th of September. So happy first quarter moon. Happy first quarter moon. The moon is in Sagittarius. I'm saying in September. Too many S's, right? In Sagittarius. And so parts of your body that you could be feeling it in, and the reason why it's important to know parts of the body that you could be feeling it in is, in Sagittarius in particular, is because you want to keep your vibrations high, because the more you focus on anything negative, you're actually pushing away the good fortune that is trying to come in, right? So any energies that's trying to get you to focus on negative, trying to send any negativity your way, don't even give it any energy whatsoever, right? So there are energies that are thinking about you while you could be thinking about them. Plus, we're going to have a total lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses are about letting go, right? Completely closing out cycles, letting go. You're trying to make room for some good news in your life. So the last thing you're trying to think about is feeling unfulfilled, like unanswered questions, right? So Uranus is the Fool card. If there's anything that try to make you feel like a fool, where you feel like, okay, I have unanswered questions, I need to know why certain things happen. So it's like you can close out cycles yourself. Yeah, close out cycles in love. All right, let's go. Today is a gift. Yeah, today is a gift. Every day is a gift. You can close out cycles yourself. Just close them out in love. Once you decide that you have no hard feelings towards anybody, that you close out cycles in love and you can move on, when you learn how to say, okay, I'm vibrating high, I'm closing out cycles in love, you're good. You're good. You have no control over how other people close out cycles. You close out cycles in love. All right, let's get it. See what's going on. Let's see what's going on, Cancers. My little sweethearts, Cancers you are. Let's do it. So let's see. Let's see what we're going to start out with. So, like I said, we have a total lunar eclipse, full moon, right? Lunar eclipse happens on full moons, and we have a total lunar eclipse happening on the 7th. So, thank you for joining me here. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is going to be below in the description. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, good grief. All right. Oh, all right. So a fair fight, peace after trouble, getting caught, lingering resentment. Ooh. So who is resenting you? Who resents you, right? What in the world? So somebody who was trying to bully you, something went right back to them. Somebody who was trying to play mind games with you, something was reversed. Okay, and you have a feeling it was reversed. Yes, whoever was trying to play mind games with you. You know how like Cancers, when it sounded like something was coming through the air, like somebody was trying to like send messages to you, almost trying to make it seem like let me see if I can put it in real time. Let's say, for instance, you happen to see somebody and they just all of a sudden want to argue with you about, oh, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not even on a low frequency, so I'm trying to create something that's not even really there, because I'm channeling messages, but I'm at a high frequency, so I have to channel something low. Okay, let's say you were driving along and somebody almost side swipes you or whatever. Let's say you get to a gas station and you're not even thinking about it. You're like, oh, okay, you know what? Hopefully that person gets to their destination. And let's say you get to a gas station. You're not even thinking about it. You're just like, okay, you're ready to the gas station. And the person follows you to the gas station. You're totally oblivious. And they get out the car and you just then notice that the person races up to your car and they're cussing you out, going off, and you don't even know what they're talking about. You almost cut me off, and they cut you off. They try to cut you off, and you wishing them, I hope they get to their destination, whatever. That would be sort of like the Five of Swords, right? At that very moment, you can send that energy back just by vibrating high, right? Just choosing to vibrate high. You could, right? Because it could always go a different way. But you're choosing to vibrate high, right? By just choosing that today is a gift. You've already made that bold declaration when you woke up. Hey, today is a gift. You're not even getting into whatever with whomever. It's today is a gift. So it was reversed. Something was reversed. Yeah, something was reversed. You're not getting into whatever with whomever. Yeah. You have already decided you are living a soft life. You're already in receiving mode of a soft life. Somebody is feeling good. Any energies that's trying to get into something with you, you've already closed out a cycle. A matter of fact, somebody is so far ahead of something, it don't even make any sense. You rule fourth house, right? So fourth house is family, ancestry. Whatever your zodiac sign is in your fourth house, what I'm picking up for you, whoever you are, is that you're innovative. Because some energies want to come back and seem like they were playing, like they were joking about something. Oh, I was just joking, you take everything so seriously. I just remember you always been like that, that kind of thing. Let's talk about it. In other words, but you already feel fulfilled. You already feel fulfilled, right? So here we have Five of Cups. Yeah. So, yeah, some people right now are feeling some kind of loss, some kind of regret, some kind of grief. Because you've already felt something was reversed. Something was reversed because of your high frequency. We have the Four of Swords here. You're just getting some rest. Yeah, you're just getting some rest because the day is a gift. Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles. You're so resourceful, and just kind of sort of just how you carry things. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Something is coming to you and someone else. You're getting money coming across your path. Let me see what else we got going on here. The Devil card. Yeah, because something shined a light right back in somebody's face. The gifts that you have, the source has given you something in the physical sense, right? The gift that you all have is a High Priestess gift. And I'm talking to men and women Cancers, by the way, because something is coming back to you. Money is coming to you in a physical sense. So congratulations to you in advance. You could have a lot of the clairs. Like you have clarity in things. You just have High Priestess gifts, right? But something was reversed, to you. The way I explain it to people as far as Cancers are concerned, and I don't know who I'm talking to because obviously I'm talking to a camera, right? But the way I explain it to people when I'm talking about Cancers, even when people want to make negative statements about zodiac signs in general, and I try to help people to see the high side of zodiac signs, just within themselves, like, okay, this sign rules this house, that kind of thing, even if they say, well, my ex, like, no, let's take it off your ex. Let's look at each zodiac sign rules a house. So to teach them about the house and what zodiac sign rules what house, right? So when I'm channeling messages, I'm saying, I'm just picking up on people's energy, right? But your sign rules fourth house. Doesn't mean that your zodiac sign is Cancer in your fourth house, right? But Cancer, the zodiac sign, is ruled by the moon, right? So once you get in tune with your emotions and that it waxes and wanes every 2.5 days, you get a good handle on everybody's feelings on planet Earth, every human being's feelings, every 2.5 days. That completes in a 29.5 day cycle, right? So right now it's in Sagittarius. So, and then it's going to move into Capricorn, then it's going to move into Aquarius, then it's going to move into Pisces, and then it's going to move back into Aries, right? And then it's going to go back around, you know, that wheel, you know, to all 12, you know, 12 signs, and Taurus and Gemini and Cancer. Y'all get the point, right? Something was reversed for you, right? For you to get money. But it's something that you knew in advance. All you had to do was just remain a sweetheart, right? Is all you had to do was remain a sweetheart. And some people feel like they're at a loss now. They feel bad. They feel regretful. There's a Scorpio that feels really, really bad because they linked up with the wrong energies. But here's the thing about something. Like I speak very highly of Cancers, I speak very highly of Scorpios too, right? If you all have been Scorpios were 8th house, and yet if you have been tuned into my Scorpio readings, and I talk about how brilliant Scorpios are, and a lot of them are just in the way that they think, right? Somebody did not see your brilliance. Somebody didn't see your brilliance. Scorpio doesn't have to be their sun sign. It could be moon. It could be somewhere in their birth chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be their sun or moon sign, but somewhere in their birth chart, somebody didn't see your brilliance, Cancer. It's almost like somebody wanted you to look up to them, but they didn't want to look up to you. Like somebody could not see you as just as smart, or like they couldn't learn from you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Right? And to stay connected to people like that is contaminating, because they can't see the God in you like you see the God in them. It's almost like a person judging you because you don't have as much education as they. So they almost like look at you like, what could you possibly teach me, because you don't have as much education as I have, or you don't have as much money, or it's like they judge you. They look down on, they turn their nose up at you because you don't have as much as I have. Right? That's horrible for a person to do that to another person, right? So, but somebody didn't realize, because of your gifts, you are just as resourceful as they are. You have just as many connections as they do, right? And so now look, you got money coming across your path. You and somebody got money coming across your path, and all it did was expose their demons. They expose their addiction, their greed, their envy, their materialism, their compulsion, you know, their excess, their playfulness. So now people are like, oh, I was just playing, you know, I was just joking around, you know, ha, 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 ha. And how many times have I said, almost a gazillion times on my channel, that Cancer is the mother and money sign of the zodiac. Three of Pentacles. So now somebody wants to be a part of your team after they try to humiliate you. I feel like now people are seeing you a lot differently. Cancers, whoever you are, people want to start talking to you now. People want to start, you know, inviting you to the cookout. Whoever you are, here you come, you getting invitations, you know, come on, bestie. Whoever you are, right? Here we have the Six of Swords here. But you've already started moving on. You've already started moving on. And this is what you have in common with someone. You know, your ancestors, you know, said, come on, let's go. Let's get you to you're moving through a storm. You just kind of sort of passing on through. That's why I always tell people, you gotta be careful how you treat people. So I do see, for some of you all, I do see you a leadership position. Some of you all already have jobs, but I do see you in a leadership position coming through. And yeah, here's the Ace of Swords here. This is a breakthrough for you all, because you're starting to remember. You're starting to remember how other people walked away and how other people talked about people behind their backs, and just kind of like what you have in common. and how, you know, people talk about what an open enemy looks like. A person that you have their back, you there for them, but how they'll turn around and stab you in the back, and you're starting to remember. Something is starting to come back to your mind, and just like hearing people say what an open enemy actually is. And that's very real. That is very real. So yeah, here we have Temperance card. So you're starting to see something from a higher frequency. You're starting to see something from a higher frequency here. All right, let's get some more good news. So congratulations to whoever it is. I got some money coming across your path. It could come in the form of a new job for you all. Yeah, but today is a gift. So somebody could be in a leadership position or get a raise, or all of a sudden you got clients or customers coming through and money is coming through. It's just like a levee broke. Some more money is coming through for you all, but it's almost like somebody just didn't see your worth or see your value. You and someone's worth and value. I don't know. But you balanced out something within yourself. I feel like Source had to, sometimes, just looking at your cards here, it's almost like Source had to really, really test you, because you all are sweethearts. And Source had to really test you all to see if you were going to reconnect with people. Source had to really see you, because sometimes, you know, people reconnect with people, they're just like, oh, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. Source had to show you. Source had to really, really show you, like, okay, let me see if Cancer is going to reconnect with some people if I release this too soon. If I release this money too soon to Cancer, they're going to go right on back to the bad habits. They're going to go right back to reconnecting with some people. Yep, so here we have, yeah, you had to exhibit some strength because you wear your heart on your sleeve. So it's like, yeah, you can still be a nice person, but somebody had to be strong. And some places, some of y'all had to be strong. But no, seriously, y'all, you had to, you know, had to be strong. Somebody had to say, nah, because somebody was dealing with somebody with a temper. I mean, like, really, somebody was just, they were ready to pounce on you and put you in survival mode. Somebody had to really be strong, right? Somebody had to get real clear-headed. Right? Yeah, so here we have the Two of Swords here. Somebody would have definitely put you in survival mode with that money. They would have put you in survival mode. Had you out in the cold somewhere. Yeah, so that's why Source kept telling you, like, kept sending people across your path to say, hey, get in your house, lock your door, airtight, keep people out of your life. So yeah, so now you get the message. Now you get the message. Loud and clear. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. So now I'm seeing somebody going from somebody is going from local to international. Yep. Somebody is going from local to international. Yep. Somebody is going, looking back now and just seeing just how, you know, you gotta be careful of how people talk to you. It's right here. You know, when people start being disrespectful to you, that's when it's nope. Conversation over, lights out. That's when you turn the lights off and say, oh, I'm leaving this. Love is no longer being served. This right here. That's when the conversation is over. Disrespect. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Y'all know how babies be waving their fat hands? Bye-bye. You just turn around and walk out. Yeah, that's your inner child telling you, I don't feel safe. I'm out. Goodbye. There it is. Walk away. Physically and emotionally. Toss of fear, doubt, uncertainty into a burning bowl. Oh. And number 8. I'm out. 8 in the physical, 8 in the emotional. I'm out. That is what I have for you. So yeah, you're closing the door to some energies airtight. It's a wrap. Somebody got the message loud and clear. Loud and clear. All right, so yeah, today is a gift. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's get an angel number going here. Let's get an angel number. Let's get an angel number. Nine, 5, 5, romantic relationships. So reconfigure your loving connections. You are being asked to change up your way of doing things in romance. So whether you are single or in a relationship, your angels would like you to make today to take today to reflect and reconfigure how you go about connecting with others. Give yourself a hug right now and feel the love you have within abundantly flow throughout your body and soul, right? Body and soul. Body and soul, yeah. So yeah, you're definitely ending something with 2 energies who and some energies are asking why. They're asking why. Because somebody felt like you were just kind of a lamb out here, and these 2 energies, they were waiting to pounce. They were waiting to pounce on something. They wanted behind your closed doors, whoever you are. There's some energies wanted behind closed doors. All right, let's see what's going on here. And we're going to also see what chakras you're working on as well. And so when we talk about romantic relationships, this is more or less you working on your sacral chakra, just like kind of sort of like not only you being in a romantic relationship, but who you connect with. Remember, Uranus is going to be retrograde in Gemini, and that talks about communication, like how other people communicate. So, for example, what I'm picking up on is like somebody that you're connected to. This could be a love interest, or it could be your kids, or like their friends or whomever coming into your home space, like you letting them behind closed doors and them being disrespectful to you, right? Squinting their eyes up, looking around at what you got in your house, basically like assessing stuff that goes on in your house, like looking around, seeming like they got a temper, not being courteous, maybe a young person looking like they're scared around their friends, like being more courteous to them than they are to you, almost like they're a lamb, and they got 2 hungry apex predators with them, almost, and you getting the feeling that, okay, are they gonna rob you? You're not trying to judge anybody, but you almost like, okay, this could be like your kids or stepkids or something like this, and you're like, okay, they got friends with them, like what? Their friends rolling their eyes. You catch somebody rolling their eyes. Some of you all have the gift of sight. Some of you all are seers, right? So you may see stuff they don't see. And if you were to tell them, they're like, oh no, some of you all have the gift of being able to see things in pictures. And you be like, okay, these are your friends? You don't see certain things? They don't see anything. They want so bad want to be a part of something. They don't see anything. They don't even see they are the prey. They don't even see they are the prey. Yeah. Because something is broken. Something was broken a long time ago. So obstacles and challenges, right? So that could have been something for them, in you, that you're not judging them. It's just that you have the gift of seeing something that they don't see. So you're a gift to them. That's why you're not judging them. You could have been, whoever you are, Cancer, you could have been that teenage friend, because I'm looking at this lion card here with just fire, solar plexus. You could have been that teenage friend that you hear a lot of teenagers talk about how like they are the friend that doesn't drink with their friends. They're the sober ones. They're the designated driver, right? Then when their friends go out, they're the ones that don't drink. They're the ones that stay sober. You could have been that friend because you could have been like, okay, the friend, you got to be the designated. You want to make sure everybody get home safe. You could have been that friend, right? You could have been the friend that's like just a sober-minded one where other people just don't see stuff, right? You could have been the one that tells people, you didn't hear them say, not being messy, but just kind of sort of like, you know, making people aware of things. You could have been the one that says, you need me to come pick you up to your friends, right? Somebody just did not see the value, whether you're a man or a woman, and you being that sweetheart energy. Like somebody just did not see the value of you being that nurturing spirit. Of you just being that caring energy. Somebody didn't, they saw it as almost like you being smothering in the same, and I don't see you being smothering. But now somebody's almost regretting, oh man, how come? And on the time that you felt it at the highest, at the peak, is when they probably needed it the most. Because something broke somebody. Something broke somebody. Somebody finally, it's like somebody almost finally got put out. Somebody needed to send a message to somebody. They got put out in the cold. And somebody finally broke. So here we have, put yourself first. It's like somebody couldn't believe something until they saw something. So did you leaving somebody behind? Like somebody was so, this is almost, yeah. Here we have, it's time to release the burden. Something is time to release the burden, but somebody failed at stealing your identity. Yeah, so your ancestors have a message for you. She apologizes for betraying you. The best is yet to come. Somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. I don't know what that means, but yeah. There's just a lot going on here, but more money is, like I said, more money is coming soon. Heart chakra cleanse. Did I pull it? Okay, I didn't pull the chakra cards yet, but they're planning to disrupt your money backfire. Your enemy's plan backfired. The answers you seek are coming. Third eye chakra cleanse. Okay, so let me pull the chakra cards real quick. Yeah, something finally broke somebody. Like, you know, like it's almost like somebody was so stubborn. They didn't want to hear anything you had to say. But I feel like looking at the cards here, somebody may have a, somebody wants to be loved so bad. This break right here may actually be a breakthrough, right? So here we have third eye chakra cleanse. We had third eye chakra, reading the signs. So have you ever had a day where the same word or image keeps showing up? A butterfly lands on your arm, then someone walks by in a butterfly t-shirt, then your waiter asks if you'd like to try butterfly cut veggie steak. So you could be picking up signs from your subtle energy body. In a world with trillions of things that aren't butterflies, you're subconsciously drawn to butterflies because their symbolism of transformation resonates with you. So pay attention to repeated signs today and see if you can make sense of them. They might be omens guiding your way. Yeah. So of course, I don't know if you all can see this or not, but butterfly there. Yeah. Yeah, but source, because you all are, whoever you are, Cancer, man or woman, it doesn't matter. Because you really all are sweethearts, you probably would have, even if you saw somebody really kind of sort of in need, source had to detach you from whoever this energy is, break them so that they could see something for themselves to see how fulfilled you are without them, right? So that they could see how fulfilled they are without whatever was holding them back. And so, you know, that they could get whole again, so they could tap into source in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Because somebody just was not, in terms of a romantic relationship, somebody just was not, it was like somebody just wasn't getting it. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was wearing a mask, veiled. Yeah, 3 and 8 is 11. Yeah, somebody absolutely refused to take off a mask. I mean, somebody refused to become enlightened about, it's like somebody was just stuck. You know, to open up their third eye, you know, in terms of kind of sort of like romantic relationships. And again, you're not judging anybody, because I feel like everybody's been there. That's why you're not judging anybody. So, yeah, so again, keep it high vibrational. You know, keep it all high vibrational. Because when I look at this card here, a lot of this has to do with just kind of sort of like, I feel like everybody, I mean, like upbringing, that's everybody. So that's why there's no judgment. Like, for real, who can judge anybody? What else we have here with the cards? I'm trying to see if there's any other. Yeah, hopefully, if depending on where you all are, if it's a holiday where you all are, hopefully everybody's getting out and getting some sun, enjoying the weather. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the weather. Like I said, I'm just channeling messages here. Hopefully this is helping everybody to come up to a higher frequency. Yep, so fertility. So I feel like whatever seeds you plant, they grow, right? That's where the energy goes. So I feel like somebody is continuing to plant high vibrational seeds, and that's where the energy is flowing, right? And so the answers you seek are coming. So, but somebody had to finally just kind of sort of shut the door airtight and focus on refilling themselves. This is you. You had to just start pouring into you, wherever you are. So yeah. But anyway, that's what I see for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. All right. Bye.